Royal runaways, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle pack their bags and fled the palace for a starter mansion in California. They left in a huff and puff. They exit full of blame and excuses. So how have they fared in their new hood? Is Meghan making the school run? Is Harry playing hoops with the neighbors in the driveway? Hardly. It looked as if the thirsty pair were looking to see and be seen in Montecito. They will picture dining with David Foster and his wife, Catherine McPhee, with the latter crowing about her hubs, being a surrogate father to Harry. After seeing how Harry treats his real father, maybe the Fosters had second thoughts about getting too chummy with the trash talk. There are plenty of celebs, including the Fosters in and around Montecito. So I have none of them welcomed the woke couriers with open arms and barbecues. It could be that seeing the real personas of these two aspirationals has put off anyone wanting to get too close to their toxicity, who in their right mind wants to befriend a couple who are their dirty laundry to Oprah Winfrey. Melissa McCarthy doesn't care. One royal expert claims that Harry and Meghan have hardly been met with the welcome wagon. Rather, they have acted very reclusive. There are plenty of celebrities who live in the same zip code as Harry and Meghan and their chickens. Accordingly, Oprah Winfrey and Ellen DeGeneres live in the vicinity, and Roblox has gone public with his observations on his new neighbors. He told the Sunday Sit-Down podcast of Harry, "He's my neighbor. And he turned into the driveway. So I know it was him." Lowe also said he saw Harry sporting a ponytail. Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry lived nearby as well. Why aren't they and the Fosters having play dates between their kids and Archie and Lily? Harry told Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast that Bloom actually helped him to avoid the photographers in the area. Lady Colin Campbell seems to have hit the nail on the head, saying, "The billionaires don't want to touch them. Nobody wants to touch them." Could it be that the unintentionally comical and overreaching Markles are simply too out there even by California standards? Instead of making friends, the Markles see maladaptive making enemies. In the latest news about Sussex, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were touted by a royal expert to appear as contestants on a special episode of Strictly Come Dancing filmed inside Buckingham Palace. It comes as reports came to light that Prince Charles and Camilla are in talks with the BBC to host the show inside the royal residence. The Duke and Duchess of Cornwall are thought to be super fans of the show. While sources told The Sun that the Queen has already given her blessing for the episode to be filmed inside the palace. Commenting on the news, royal expert Richard Eden wrote on Twitter that perhaps Prince Harry and Meghan could be invited to be contestants in the show. Besides, a royal author has claimed that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's visits to the UK won't be as newsworthy in a few years if they return to the royal family. Robert Hartman, royal author and Daily Mail columnist, discussed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Jubilee attendance. Mr. Hardman said on the Palace Confidential podcast, "The Sussex is actually kept a pretty low profile. They turned up at the things. They said they would turn our patterns, knocks at other things. And I think that will have gone a long way toward normalizing, if you like, their return to these shows. And I think in a couple of years, it won't even be newsworthy if they just popped back."